this isn't a reaction or anything. This is still a developing story, and it's one that's kind of rocking the world a little bit, and more people need to know about what has happened in Paris today. There have been multiple terror attacks, or at least it's the way it's been deemed as. There have been explosions. There's actually a vine out there that really kind of chills you during a friendly match between France and Germany. It takes place. You can hear it from inside the stadium. It's horrifying, really, but not as horrifying as this next piece of information, which sadly includes what we speak about here on this channel, which is music. And that's the fact that at a venue in Paris, the band Eagles of Death Metal were performing a show, which is, of course, the brainchild of Josh and a few other individuals from it's basically a supergroup, when that venue was stormed by a couple of the perpetrators, and many of the patrons were held hostage, and many of them were shot. Many of them, they are dead. And they're saying initially that the number of dead could be as high as 60. That's potent. That's huge. That's terrible. Apparently, what happened was outside of the venue, the perpetrators opened fire with law enforcement and then stormed the building, took everybody hostage. Now there have been updates that have solidified that some of the hostages, that they have been freed. There is a little bit of calming that's perhaps coming from this situation, but as of right now, it's still extremely dangerous. It is now extremely, extremely dangerous. It's to the point where high-ranking officials in the French government have said that this is a declaration of war, which it's hard to disagree with. Of course, our hopes are that everybody who is still alive in this venue continues to be so. And, of course, to mourn the loss of the dead. You know, when you go to any sort of concert, whether it be a music, whether it be a rock or a metal or a pop concert, even a country show, a classical opus, you go to see an orchestra piece or a symphony, and the last thing that comes through your mind is that I could leave this venue in a body bag, that something is going to happen while I'm in here, that I'm not safe here. And that safety, that feeling of sanctuary amid the hallowed halls where music is played and performances change lives, has been severed tonight. It's been destroyed tonight. That illusion of safety is now no longer present. At least not in Paris. At least not in France. And it's probably one that will gravitate like a shockwave worldwide. We hope that everybody's okay. I know that there are many who are not. There are many who are hurt. Many have lost their lives. This is a horrible day for Paris, for France. This is just a horrible day in general, considering something has obviously been awoken, and it isn't happy. It's pissed off. Whatever it may be, whatever it may be about, whatever the coming days, weeks, or years really tell us about this. For right now, we just hope that everybody who still is breathing is okay and is able to get out of the situation okay. You never ever think that you're going to sit down and have to talk about something like this, but in this world today, doesn't it feel like we're talking about it almost